Look at this one. 2019 for $31,000. What? This one's $32,500. This one's actually $27,000. Welcome back, JDM fam. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button if you guys haven't already. In this video, we're talking about the Civic Type R, specifically the FK8. And the Civic Type R FK8 production ran from 2017 to 2021, the first Civic Type R to hit America, and I actually own a Boost Blue one. So these are amazing cars. I absolutely love mine, and the prices are actually getting better, guys. I remember a few years ago, the FK8 Civic Type R prices being really crazy. A lot of people were saying they were unobtainable and unrealistic and just unaffordable, and most people could not purchase one. Well, now the prices have changed. They are definitely getting much better. We're going to check out some of the prices in my area as well as on some websites. And this is a really good thing because some of the prices I'm seeing on the FK Civic Type Rs at dealerships now are actually really close to the 2025 Honda Civic Si. Obviously, the Si would be brand new, but it's still a really good bargain, and we're going to be checking out these prices today. So you can see here on this website, there are nationwide Civic Type Rs for sale. Now, obviously, these are going to be delivered to you, so some of them will cost more, but you can see that some of them are free shipping, which is unbelievable, actually. I've never actually seen free shipping on cars from other states. That is actually pretty good. I'm sure they probably did put the delivery price into the price of the car, at least somewhat. Now, there's a 2021 Civic Type R with 21,000 miles for a little over $43,000. Now, that's not the greatest deal, but it's definitely not a really bad deal. And that's with the price drop. But if we keep looking, it gets a little bit lower. Here's $40,000. And of course, the FL5s are going to be way more expensive. But if you guys check out this FK8, which was recently added, it is only $37,000. It's a 2019 with 53,000 miles. That's not a really cheap price, but that is a way better price than what these cars were going for with the dealer markups. I was seeing FK8s at 50,000 or close to 50,000 consistently, and now this is what, 13,000 less than 50 grand, which is definitely a much better deal. Yes, these will have a little bit more miles, but I mean, it's a Honda. It's a Honda Civic, and the K-Series in these cars is very reliable, at least from what I've seen so far. And I have seen one or two Civic Type Rs online in, I think, Reddit that had 150 or 170,000 miles and still running strong. Hondas are known to be reliable, and these have K-Series. Yes, they are turboed, but K-Series are very good engines. Now, you can see another one, 2019 for $36,000. Look at this one, 2019 for $31,000. What? It does have 94,000 miles. That's not super low, but I mean, it's still under 100,000 miles, which is great. I remember back in the day seeing EM1s with 70, 80, 90,000 miles, and I thought that was like brand new because I was used to old cars with high miles. And I mean, anything under 100,000 miles, it's still basically barely broken in. So that's actually pretty good. Let's check out this car right now and see what it looks like. It says that there are no accidents. I don't know anything about the title, but still, great deal. And it looks like there's probably damage on the wheel. Not a biggie. Actually looks like these are aftermarket wheels. Okay, so they're aftermarket wheels, so it's not damaged. It says lightweight alloy wheels improve your performance. Yeah, this is a pretty clean car. It looks basically stock, at least on the exterior. The taillights are not stock. But I mean, it's a 2019. This car is already 6 years old. You're not gonna find the most stock car ever at 6 years old, especially a race car like this, where people that are buying this want it as a showy car that's fast, obviously. Has the yellow fogs. It has an aftermarket, looks like a carbon fiber hood scoop. Let's check out the interior, see what the interior looks like. Okay, the interior looks great. The seats look brand new. Wow, I'm actually surprised. The seats look really good. And this is 94,000 miles. Someone took care of this car. Shift knob looks like an aftermarket shift knob. I mean, other than that, it looks pretty stock. Back seats look stock and look really good too. Who knows if this car was modded and they just removed all of the mods? It looks pretty good. I would definitely check this out if I was looking for another Civic Type R. So like I said, guys, this car is $31,000 and that's basically the same price as a 2025 Civic Si. If you guys look here on the Honda website, the 2025 Civic Si is $30,000, starting at $30,000. The Civic Si is a great car, but it's definitely no Type R, and this car, you would get it brand new. It's a 2025. It's going to have a brand new interior, brand new paint, brand new engine. But like I said, you could get a Civic Type R for almost the same price. So that's actually pretty cool that the Civic Type Rs are becoming more affordable, but let's check out some in my area. This one, it has way less miles for only about $1,000 more, and it is in my area. So this one is actually local, and 72,000 miles is actually really low miles, so that is great. This one's 36,000. This one's actually 27,000, which is the cheapest that I have seen so far. 27,000. What is up with that? Okay, so this one is 27,995, basically 28,000, and it says it's 7,000 below market value. That's pretty crazy. Okay, it has 55,000 miles. There's got to be something going on with this one. So this one does have a clean title, but there were 2 accidents reported, but for 27,000, I would definitely check this out at least. I don't know if I'd buy it, but it has had one previous owner, which is really good. But still, I mean, it looks pretty clean. Who knows if they were small fender benders? I would look at the Carfax and see what was repaired and how bad the accidents actually were, but it does look really clean at least. It seems like 36,000 is pretty much the average. This one has 44,000 miles. This one has 56. This one has 55. But this one I wanted to show you guys in depth. So this one is a 2019. It's obviously the Sonic Gray Pearl, which is one of the best colors. I love it. It looks great. This one's 32,500. Now, if you guys look here, it has 72,000 miles. We did talk about this one. That's actually pretty good miles. Actually, I would be seriously looking at this if I was looking to buy one. 3 previous owners, not the best, but I mean, in 6 years, that's not too bad, especially because this is a Civic Type R. Some people buy these cars just to make money off of or drive for a year or 2 and then sell so they can get something else. But 3 previous owners, 0 accidents, and clean title. This looks like a really great deal. I would still check the Carfax, obviously, make sure that everything looks legit, but check this out. It actually looks great. So it looks pretty stock, and I just love the FK8. Check out the lines. It just looks so aggressive. I love it. I love my car. Looks like the exhaust, I don't know, maybe the exhaust is not stock. Definitely an aftermarket exhaust, but that's not a big deal. So it looks really clean, but then when you look at the wheels, there's a little bit of curb rash on the lip, which these have really small tires, and if you're not careful, I could definitely see this happening, and I was really surprised when I got my Type R that all of the wheels just looked perfect. So the interior doesn't look too bad. It has an aftermarket shift knob, and it still has the plastic on the floor from what I can tell. Who knows if that's from the dealership. And yeah, the seats look decent. They definitely don't look brand new, but they're not in really bad shape. Maybe a little cleaning might help those, and not a big fan of that shift knob, but I mean, it is an FK8 Civic Type R for 30,000, 32,000, so you can't be too picky at these prices, and that does look like the stock plastic, which I actually took out of my car. Maybe I should have left it in there. The back seats, They look great as well. Back seats usually hold up pretty good. The steering wheel obviously is a little worn out. I mean, this and the shift knob might be the most worn out things other than maybe the seat, but the steering wheel can be cleaned, or you could just swap out the steering wheel. That's not that big of a deal, but I mean, the dealership should really clean up the steering wheel. And you could see a little bit of wear on the buttons. Not a biggie, really not a big deal. You could see the grime on the steering wheel still as well. And yeah, that steering wheel's not looking too good. It is a carbon fiber shift knob. That does look pretty cool. But for $32,000, you really can't be too picky when this is $4,000 cheaper than most Civic Type Rs on the market. And it says right here, $2,500 below market. So maybe not four. It seems like maybe most of them are average 34, 35,000, but this one does look really good. So if you guys have been wanting a Civic Type R for a while, definitely check out the FK8s. The prices are probably going to hold, at least for the most part, unless you find a really high mileage one, and I could see this car going up in value within a few years. So thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. If you guys like FK8 and Honda Civic content, definitely check out my FK8 playlist for all of the content on my Civic Type R, including all of the mods that I've done to it, and I'll see you guys on the next video.